Audio log 2. It's been 4 days since the incident. I spent most of yesterday preparing a room that I could use to help decontaminate some trees to use for lumber. And then I spent the rest of the day preparing to head out into the wilderness. This will be my first outing since the incident. I'm not sure what I will find. Hey there everybody, Aaron here, and welcome back to the Nuclear Challenge. So last time, as you may have been reminded by the audio log, we built a room to help us decontaminate a couple generations of trees so we can try and get some oak saplings. And as you can see, I did, like I mentioned I would, I finished building all this out, and I went ahead and made iron doors and kind of followed the same style I'd been using. So today, as you can see, we've got just our armor on, some food that we don't have to worry about losing, and a bunch of stone tools. We don't have to spend long outside. It is also daytime. We should be good on that. Check our clock. Okay. So we're going to go out and try and get some oak saplings. So we'll see how this goes. Hold on. Come on, there we go. Just as well use this. So I mentioned last time about doing the animal generations thing. I think I'm gonna build a deal off of this hallway somewhere. My armor, you can see, is actually in the okay range. So as long as nothing crazy happens, we should be okay. A bunch of chickens out here, some mushrooms. I don't know how you would do mushroom generations other than making them spread, maybe? I don't even know what's required for that. Okay, there's oak trees. So we can at least try and get that done. One of the other things we actually are going to need now that after I thought for a while is I want to... Well, we are going to have some piston related things, but I'd like to use some pistons to help make kind of automated stuff, if nothing else for the fun of it. We're gonna try to stay out of water if we can help it. And right as I say that, I lagged, so I'm not gonna be bringing any of this actual wood in with us. All I want is the sapling. We don't have a full-on decontamination room, so we can't really use much that we get other than the sapling right now. Of course, my hunger would do that. I don't know if we want to... I should probably just take the one sapling. But to get sand, to be able to bring sand in... Now, if we can find some sand underground, we're fine. The likelihood of that, though, is pretty uncommon, even though I think this is a desert over here. Oh, maybe not. I was thinking there was a desert on this side. Must not be. Ooh, rain. That's bad. Doesn't really mean anything, but we treat it like everything else other than we can actually run into mobs now, and that is bad. So, but fortunately we already got what we came to get. So sand. So the only way I can think of for us to legitimately get sand is to actually build a full-on decontamination chamber. The problem with doing that is that building a full decontamination chamber takes quite a bit. It's meant to be an end game part of this challenge. So I'm not sure what we will do to obtain sand. So basically, so we can make glass for pistons. Okay. So I cannot go this way at all while I'm wearing any of this gear or have any of these items on me. So all of this stuff has to... Actually, I think I want to keep the axe. Okay. We have to let that grow. Now, to be able to move forward again, I can actually take everything off. And now we can move in. We'll go through the decontamination that we've got. Okay, and we're safe to be in here now. If you're wondering what's in here, it's just the random stuff that I've got. Got a little bit of food. I was just thinking, I actually have some bone meal down here, so we can speed this process up a little bit. Oh, I should show you guys this while I'm down here. So I've expanded some stuff. I got the tree area that we're going to use for now ready to go. This is the same. I just kind of expanded this side as I'm slowly working on expanding the farm down here. And I'm slowly working on conforming it to standard. I also did a tad bit of exploring, but that was mainly to get more coal so that I could continue making these bricks that I've been using. Okay. Oh, I forgot to grab the bone meal when I was down there. The whole reason why I went down there. So our first venture outside was successful. We got what we needed, and we didn't run into any trouble. Take this with us. I don't want to take all of it. Let's just take... Let's go with that. Just until I come across more skeletons. We are pretty limited on our bone meal supply. Okay. So anything that's in this chest, these chests out here have to stay out here and can only be used in this the outer ring here. Because they're considered contaminated. This should be enough for this to grow, but maybe we'll have some trouble. I'm pretty sure this conforms to all of the standards, and its light should be plenty. Yeah, our light's 12, so we'll just have to wait, I guess. The bone meal just didn't work out for us. So we've got that started. I have trouble with that, obviously. So we need to make new armor as well. This is our new... This is our set that since we have a set that is still in okay condition for use outside, this will be our indoor set. I need to make new tools, which is fine. Actually, don't really... I should take that downstairs. We need to... I think we'll go do some exploring. We have to wait for that tree to grow anyway. And we could use to start replenishing some of our iron. So I think we'll go ahead and work on that. We'll make another pick real quick. Don't really need an axe, but we'll make one anyway. Alright, we'll throw our shield on. Let's go. So we'll go do that. So I'll work on this tree here. I don't have enough... I don't want to waste all my bone meal on that, so I'm not going to... this tree has continued to grow randomly. You can see I've got a little bit more. I ended up getting another extra sapling out of that, so that was good. Okay, we've explored a fair amount of this, but we've got a large area that it looks like we can still kind of look around in. So hopefully we can find some armor, or iron, I mean. One of the next big projects that I'll probably dig the mine shaft in between these next episodes is to do a mine shaft, because I need to get to where we can start getting large quantities of iron and stuff. Because just for everything we've got going on, we're just gonna require that much. There's some obsidian. Oh, diamonds. We don't have any diamonds. Anybody else here a arrow? Maybe I'm losing my mind. We do have mushrooms in here, and these mushrooms are safe, so that's kind of good. Okay, I see we've got plenty of stuff this direction. Here, let's just do that for now. We'll take mushrooms that we find. Okay, I think that was all that iron in that spot. Just block off areas that we aren't going to be getting to right away. Okay, that's not really a good thing. Oh, hey, gold and lapis. Okay, that's a pretty good find. I don't have an iron pick down here, although I should have brought one. I didn't think about it. Red mushrooms, that's a good find too. A lot of red mushrooms, actually. Oh, wow. We have a whole ravine here. That's interesting. Whoops. Turn cap blocks on for no reason. Let's block this off for the moment. Okay, I didn't realize we had a ravine here, but that's definitely to our advantage. I think I'm just gonna, we're gonna collect the mushrooms. I have to look up how they spread because I've never actually messed with mushrooms much. Oh, we have there's a flower here. So let's collect the mushrooms that we've got. Also the iron that we found. We'll check on the tree again here in a bit. Hopefully that grows so that we can start producing mass quantities of wood. Let's see, and that isn't doable. I'm pretty sure I have to have iron for that, so I'll have to come down here with iron later. Okay, there's iron here, so let's go this way. Just do that. That'll prevent anything from coming. Okay, I see there's more. We've got a fair amount of lava down here, so that's actually to our benefit if we can ever find diamond, because that means we can actually gain access to the nether. Which would just give us access to some more resources, which isn't a bad thing. To be honest, I would really like the opportunity to be able to start using glowstone as a light source in a lot of areas as opposed to using torches. But that's just kind of a personal aesthetic preference. But having access to potions and stuff like that would be okay. There's actually a win condition, an optional win condition that's mentioned that involves building a bunch of, or creating a bunch of the proper level regen potions. We are not going with that ending, if you recall. I've mentioned this before. We're going to go with the stasis chamber ending. Oh. And for that, we need a bunch of iron. You know, I'm kind of glad the shield is a thing now. Despite my mixed feelings on the combat changes overall. Okay, we got a good amount of iron again. So that's good. Let's keep looking here real quick. I see more iron right there. Man, we really got, like, I didn't realize how massive of a cave system we have down here. I didn't scout any cave-related stuff. In fact, I really didn't scout the map at all, in fairness. I kind of just when I checked the seed long enough to know that I wanted, like I kind of wanted a mountain, and that was it. To do what I did with the entrance, and that was as far as I scouted anything. Okay, so we made it back to here. More gold, I see. A lot of iron. Here's zombies, so let's we'll just do that, because I'm not worried about... We'll come back to that at some point. I'll have to come down and gather more coal, too. That's one of the things I've been doing off camera on occasion, is gathering coal. Okay, I think we're just gonna kind of... Let's, block some of these areas off for safety. For now. Grab this, and we will head back upstairs. Finding my way back up might be a challenge because I wasn't paying a ton of attention. I didn't quite realize how massive these caves are, as I mentioned, so. Man, we're getting a good amount of iron. That's a good thing. It means we'll, I'll be able to start really using like iron tools and stuff. The big reason why I haven't been using them right now is because while we've had some iron, I knew that I was going to have to use a fair amount of it for different things, like the armor sets. Basically, I have to have extra armor sets. Okay, and this leads to the ravine. Okay, here we go. And this isn't even, you know, we've still got this area I cut off. I haven't gone through it, but I cut it off so that stuff can't access us over here. So we have over there to look at. We've got down this way to look. A lot of creepers, man. I think I've seen more creepers down here than anything else. Ooh. I thought I'd made it. That's a skeleton, and as much as I want to try and get bones, we'll just keep on trucking. And the stuff over here, we kind of went this way at one point. It actually just dead ends. I came through and finished exploring over here, looking for coal, and it just dead ends down here. This is where I had a barrier built, but as you can see, it just dead ends. So we'll just keep on moving. Throw our stuff, all our gear in that, all our gear in our gear chest here, and get the iron smelting. What do we end up with? 57, nice. Throw that in there. As you can see, I've been doing plenty of... I'm just storing it down here for the moment, because this is probably where most of it's going to get used. Oops. Mushrooms. Let's throw these in here too. I'll have to look up how they spread, because I have a lot of probably misinformation about the mushrooms. I've never really looked into it specifically how to grow them, because I've never had much need for the mushrooms, so... Take my gear off. Okay, I'm going to take this axe and not use that previous axe because I was just thinking I really probably shouldn't be handling the one that was directly outside. So this will be outside items and this will be questionable items. All right, we got a tree. Oh, this water right there is going to screw me over. Okay, so what we want out of this are saplings. Oh, I meant to build a disposal thing in the corner over here. Using, like, lava. And maybe I'll do that. Okay, we got a sapling. So there's our Generation 2 sapling. So to appease the generation rules, we need to get the next sapling. Not this one. The sapling from this tree here will actually be usable. And at that point, we will be good to go. Okay, I'm going to put... This is the not fully contaminated. This is the... I'll dispose of the stuff in this chest. I'll build a... Like I kind of mentioned, I think I'll build a disposal thing in this corner. That I'll put a... Normally I'd use a piston here with a sticky piston that just open up into lava, but I don't know, maybe I should do it somewhere else. I need to do it somewhere it isn't going to burn, but I need to create a disposal because like I can't really use this stuff. I could take it outside and check it when I'm out there next, and maybe that's what it will do, but we'll just have to see. Okay, so with that we have one more to go. Ooh. I think we'll give it a try. If we can get it to grow, then we'll have succeeded at the generational thing, and we'll have our first thing brought in from the outside that will be usable. And I can really get the tree farm going, which would be good. Nothing, man. Alright, well that figures. Leave this in here. I should probably see. You know, I haven't actually... I need to pay attention to this next time, because I actually probably should sleep, because I don't remember if I've truly set my spawn here or not. Although I guess the world spawn is like right outside, which technically would be a losing condition if I spawned out there, so I better make sure I do that. I think I have that in the wrong spot. I think I need to put it there. I think is where I've been getting it to grow. So, and these should be wide enough to accommodate for now. I think next time I will hopefully have the mine shaft kind of ready to go, and we can go looking around in that a bit. Otherwise, I'm not sure what plans are for the next episode, other than we got a lot of stuff to still do. So I'll have to decide that, and we'll find out what the decision was when we get to that point. Make some bread, because I'm actually out of chicken for the time being. But I think that's probably going to do it for this episode. So this episode was a little more interesting, although not nearly as exciting as what was it, the second episode with all the zombies and stuff. And we'll just have to wait for this tree to grow. But we essentially accomplished what I was wanting to. So I think that's probably going to do it for me today, everybody. Hopefully you are enjoying this series. But as always, take care of yourselves, and I will see you guys on the next episode. Bye-bye.